Now this video is a follow-up to the one on heat energy and on how to talk about states of matter. Now in the previous video, I ended off with a question which I asked my students to look at the question and try to answer it and write down the answer in the comments below the particular video. So in this video, I'll provide the solution to that question. Hi, I'm Mr. Long and I'm a science teacher today. Now let's read this question together. The table below shows a state of 4 substances A, B, C and D at different temperatures. Now remember, state, when you talk about state, when you see this word state, you know state refers to state of matter. That means we're talking about whether it's in a solid state, in the liquid state, or in a gaseous state. Alright? Now, if you write gas state, the teachers will also accept this, although grammatically this is not correct. But we are not talking about English here, and we understand if you say gas state, you're actually referring to the gaseous state. So that's these 4 substances, and let's take a look at them in turn. So at 20 degrees Celsius, it says that A is in a solid state. So using the working I taught you before, let's see how we're going to do this. A is here. So at 20, and these 3 temperatures are the same for all the 4 substances. So let me just do this at 20 degrees Celsius, 40 degrees Celsius, and 60 degrees Celsius. So it says that A at 20 degrees Celsius is actually a solid. So what is a solid here? I just use S to denote solid. It says at 40 degrees Celsius is also a solid. So here is also a solid. So if it's at 30 degrees Celsius, 29 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius, it is also in the solid state. At 60 degrees Celsius, it is still in a solid state. So imagining you're trying to heat up substance A. We heat it up from room temperature to 40 degrees Celsius, to 50, to 60, and it has not melted. It has remained in the solid state. Now, what is the melting point of substance A? I do not know. It could be beyond this, definitely beyond this. It could be at 61, but definitely not at 60. So, do I know the melting point of A? I don't know. Therefore, I also do not know the freezing point of A. Freezing point and melting point are the same specific temperature for substance A. So in this case, all I know is if I try to heat up substance A from 20 degrees Celsius, it will remain a solid all the way to 60. And what is the melting point? I do not know. So I know in this range, at this temperature range, it remains a solid. Let's go on to substance B. For substance B, at 20 degrees Celsius, it is a solid. Alright, so it is for B, it is a solid here. What happens at 40 degrees Celsius? It says it is a liquid at 40 degrees Celsius. So here is a liquid, right? Liquid. And then at 60 degrees Celsius, it is also a liquid. So here, confirm it is a liquid. But what about at this part here? This is where I'm not sure. I'm not sure at which temperature did substance B melt. Did it melt at 21? Did it melt at 25? At 30? At 33? I do not know where it melts. But I do know that for substance B, it will melt somewhere between 20 and 40 degrees Celsius. So the melting point is somewhere here. So what I know here, melting point is between 20 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius. It must have melted for it to become a liquid at 40 degrees Celsius. But exactly what temperature, I'm not sure, but I know it's somewhere within this range between 20 and 40. Alright, so far, understand? Let's take a look at the next one. Substance C. C is a solid at 20 degrees Celsius, so C here is a solid at 20 degrees Celsius. And when you heat it up to 40, it is still a solid at 40 degrees Celsius. If you heat it up to 60, at 60 here, remember this is 60, yeah? It is a liquid here. So here, above here is 60. So somewhere here, between 40 and 60, substance C will melt. Alright, if we heat up substance C all the way up to somewhere between 40 and 60, C will melt and become a liquid. But at which temperature does substance C melt? I'm not sure. I know it must be above 40 and must be below 60. Or it could be at 60. I do not know. But I know it's somewhere here. So I know here melting point is between 40 degrees Celsius and 60 degrees Celsius. Lastly, D. D is already a liquid at 20 degrees Celsius, right? It's a liquid here at 40 as well. So here is liquid. It's also a liquid here at 60. So all the way here is liquid. What is the state below 20? I do not know. There is no information in the table that tells me the state of substance B below 20. So this part here, I do not know the state. So do I know the melting point? I don't know. Do I know the boiling point? I don't know. So far, by looking at the table and looking at the working here, we have established what we know and what we do not know. Now let's take a look at the options that we have. Which statement is correct? Substance A has the highest freezing point at C. Remember, freezing point and melting point is the same thing. So for substance D, I'm not sure where's the freezing point, but it's definitely way below, it's definitely below 20. Alright, because to become freezing point is when liquid becomes a solid. There's no solid, must be below here, somewhere. So it cannot be D. Alright, how about this part? Freezing point for substance C must be somewhere here, between 40 and 60. Remember, freezing point and melting point is the same thing. Alright, somewhere here. For C is between this. For B, the freezing point is somewhere here. But for A, it is above 60. Alright, the melting point is above 60, which means the freezing point is also above 60. So that tells us number 1 is correct. 1 is the answer. But let's continue to look at the rest to rule the rest out. The freezing point of B is at 20 degrees Celsius. As I told you and explained earlier on, I know it's between this range, the freezing point of substance B, but I cannot say for sure it's exactly at 20 degrees Celsius. It could be at 21, 22, 20.5. But exactly where, I'm not sure, because the table does not provide me with that information that's so specific. Okay, so this B is out, 2 is out. Let's look at 3. The boiling point of substance C is at 60. To know what's the boiling point, I must first see a change in state from liquid to gas at 60 degrees Celsius. So C at 60 is a liquid, but I'm not sure what's the state here above this. Is it gas or not? I do not know. Alright? All I know is C is a liquid at 60. It's not a gas at 60. It didn't change to a gas above that. I do not know. So for C, for number 3, I can't say for sure. So I cannot accept that as an answer. Lastly, D. D is the lowest boiling point. Remember, boiling point is the temperature where a liquid changes into a gas. Here, if I'm heating substance D all the way, heat to 20 is at liquid, heat is still liquid, heat to 60 is still a liquid. It hasn't become a gas yet, so I'm not sure what's the boiling point of D, but it's definitely not the lowest. Alright? So I'm not sure what is the boiling point of D yet. So I'm not sure what is this, so this is off, it's wrong. So we have ruled out options 2, 3 and 4, and we confirm that option 1 is the answer. Let's go back to option 4 more time. What's the boiling point of C? I'm not sure where it is. C, my boiling point must be somewhere here. Boiling point of B is somewhere here. Boiling point of A is above somewhere here. D's boiling point is definitely above here, somewhere. Alright? It's way above, somewhere. Because boiling point is when a substance changes state from liquid to solid. Okay, liquid to solid. So I'm not sure where is it. But lowest will be here. Not D, definitely. Okay? So that explains this. How do we understand question 9 in the example below? I hope you understand this. Leave a comments in the video below if you have any further questions, and I'll try to answer it. All the best. I'll see you in the next video.